Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back, baby. We back like income tax, you know what I'm saying? Ready to stay on the track and get down to the business. So here we go, left off from the last show. And I just don't want anyone to lose um, um, the linear truth and the history of this particular topic in the Bible. This story sets the trend. Enoch spoke of this story, but he spoke of it in a prophetical fashion. He spoke of it in a parabolic, a similitude, and a metaphor style way from like the beginning. Enoch was one of the sons of Seth. He was the third son of Seth, and he was given the power by Christ, the Almighty God, the everlasting Father, to start writing. The churches do not tell the truth to any of us, black, white, Mexican, Chinese, Asian, like Hamites, the Africans, or Shemites, the black Hebrews. That's how it goes. I'm still curious to understand what does it mean to be what they say anti-Semite. I don't understand what that means. I try my best to understand, but I look in the Bible, I just don't understand. But that's nevertheless. And plus, in this climate today, man, that's a political topic. Israel has a state of Israel, ratified, solidified, stamped by the Balfour Agreement from 1948. People got to do their research, man. They got a legal right to that land under the law right now of the society like England, France, and America. They the ones signed it in 1948, the Balfour Agreement. A lot of refugees from Europe, Eastern Europe, came over to Israel. They say they Jewish. That's just the truth. That's what they say now. And Ukrainian and Poland and stuff like that. They got the state of Israel. The Bible has the land of Shem. Shem, Noah's oldest son, a melanated black man. And that's in the book. I don't know nothing else. He give it to whoever he want to give it to. But when he come on the second returning, as the Bible has prophesied, as the Old Testament all prophesied, New Testament prophesied, we're talking about last day stuff, man. That'll be a situation he straighten out. You have no need to argue with each other. All these wars and all that, man, it's prophesied to happen. They're going to happen. Because you have to take the Bible as like a stick of dynamite. And people play with it like it's a firecracker. But this thing is deeper than, it's a mystery, man. After I complete the series of Jacob and Esau, I'm gonna give a jewel that the Lord put the Spirit on me the other day as I was sitting in my sunroom, listening to some Teddy Pendergrass, chilling like I do, just enjoying everything that the Lord done for me, man. Kick back, and he put this vision on me. And I said, oh man, that's gonna be a good one. So after this series, I got a special treat coming up for y'all, but right now I don't want to give nobody no reason not to stay focused on the most important thing in their life, and that's right now, right now, right now, right now. Don't count on 10 minutes from now. Don't count on 20 minutes from now. Don't count on tomorrow, man. Right now is your chance to save yourself. And I mean that, man. And ladies and children, save yourself from this world, because this world is trying to make you die. And I mean that. So where I left off was with Mount Seir and with Esau. Because after Isaac died, Esau, well, I haven't got to that part yet. Well, kind of have, so let me go and tear it up now. So after Isaac died, the father of Jacob and Esau, Jacob's mother, Rebekah, told Jacob to leave and go home go to her family, her brother Laban, in like Mesopotamia area, India area, Upper India. It's actually where Abraham would be more like from Hindustan, that area, because Abraham was a Brahmin priest. They would be called like a wise man. His father Terah was like a wise man in Nimrod's court. Like Trump got his cabinet, Nimrod was in. Terah was in Nimrod's cabinet. That's Abraham's father. So you got to know the whole story, man. Because Abraham come out of Shem. Christ come out of Shem. You have to know the whole story. But you want to take a section of history called the White Renaissance area and think that's the Bible that was created from the beginning. I'm just glad all Europeans don't think the way the masses think, because the ones that's around me, they know the truth. And we kick it like we brother. We really, shit. Anything they need, we don't worry about, because we know the truth. We've been set free now. We can live in liberty as real friends that really care for each other, do for each other, help each other. Sometimes the world's scared of that, man. They're scared of it. They want to tell you how the world is. They like putting white people against black people, white people against Chinese people. They do that, man. And then they act like they don't do that. Everybody hate African people. Sad, man. They start history with Alexander. They don't even go back to Nimrod. That's the first Babylon. Why they skip over all that? You should ask yourself these questions. Nimrod was an African. He's from Ham. That's his grandson. Nimrod was born on the ark. Man, y'all better learn this book, man, if you want to play with it. But this is how we're going to roll today, family. First of all, bless the Lord. Bless the Most High for giving us his son, man, so we can be risen up in spirit and in truth in the flesh, man. We can have it all if you humble yourself first. That's the problem people got. They think too much of themselves. That's why the best lesson sometimes is a good old ass kicking. And make a person get right real good. It's sad though, when you can use the words and sit down and reason and talk to each other, dialogue, and get the same result. Progress. But hey, that's what it is. Job 9:24. The Lord gave the earth into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. What does that mean when they say they cover their faces? He whitewashed their faces. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. They covered the faces of the judges thereof. If he is not the wicked, tell me where and who is he? That's what the Lord said. Now Esau is a part of this lineage. That's what that is. That's the truth, and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. Now we had Genesis 25, and where should we start here? Oh yeah, we're gonna get to this part. So we had Genesis 22, and the children struggled within her, and she said, "If this be so, Lord, why am I thus?" And she went to inquire to the Lord. She having a lot of morning sickness. It was very bad, very, very bad. This is that travail that the Lord speak of after Eve did what she did. And the woman should be in travail. Just what he talking about right here. Like he gave you warning before he done anything to any time. He gave warning. He gave warning. But when Daddy slapped that hand down, yeah, don't cry now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Named like a hypocrite and a crybaby. So, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people, and they shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people. Now these are two brothers being born. But see, I'm trying to show y'all, man, the Lord is telling y'all everything I need to hear. He's speaking as they are a nation. He said, how can a man be a people? Oh, he's showing you this is the time in the earth when he was called what they call nation building. The Christian churches have robbed y'all, man. They robbed y'all and they spoiled y'all and they made y'all pay them for it. Look at that. I'm talking about that's some real pimping there, baby. That's like what they call flipping the script with a nasty dip on that there, baby. They flipped the script and put a nasty dip on you and then made you pay for it, huh? And then made you pay for it. Give up that money, and they done flipped the script on you, man, like you a onion. Cry, baby, cry. Ooh, Lord. Poor child. Boy, we're going to keep rolling. And the Lord, okay, and it says, and when her days were to be fulfilled, twins were in her womb. And the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment, like a little fur ball, little red fur ball, like a little baby Bigfoot. Had a black face, though, because Isaac and Rebekah were black people. So Esau started with a black face. But in 3 generations, you can destroy your bloodline, or in 3 generations, you can clean up your bloodline. See how merciful the Lord is, man? Man, there's some of this down south sweet potato. Some of this good old truth, man. Like, I know. They ain't heard nothing like this up here, but I love it because this is what y'all want, man. Y'all want to know what it's like to come from the gutter and be great. I'm trying to show you what it's like. There's so many genius people in the hood, man, but their mind has been destroyed, man. Their mind been destroyed from slavery. It's called post-traumatic slave syndrome. They wasn't strong enough to withstand it. Their rubber band broke, baby. Because the Lord wrote that in there. Till only the strong gonna survive this here. This ride ain't gonna be like all the other rides he told us, man. He told us in metaphor, similitude, and parables. I'm taking you back into Egypt, back into the iron furnace. because you're hard-headed, disobedient, and backsliding people. That's what he said about his choice, his favorite, his inheritance. But I've heard some of these Caucasian-like preachers, Asian preachers, I was saying even some of not my people, but some of these other nations always want to say the Lord done away with y'all, like he let us come through there. Why is there only 12 gates into the kingdom with 12 names for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel? I heard the dude say they're going to float in like ghosts. It's spiritual. I'm telling you, man, I'm not lying to you. But I said, no, man, come on, man. You going to want it that bad? You going to make up that kind of lie? Stop it, homie. The Lord going to be merciful on who deserves it. But you will reap what you sow, though. That's a fact. And just because a person on this earth is dumb as hell, with Stockholm Syndrome, and whatever, Uncle Tom, say it like it is, it don't mean God is. That's the problem. It don't mean the Lord is like that, y'all. But the Lord will judge you from your work. Say I'm going to just go ahead and get to this because it's important. I do believe that this is important, man. I don't care if you are not a full-blooded Israelite, but say you're a good person, right? Even though the Lord do not go any, many, mighty, mo, he don't do that. He would judge a nation. He will give a man mercy, but he judges nations because he's the king of nations. You can't diminish his power just because you're scared of it. That's pitiful. It's pitiful. But if you're a good person, man, the Lord gonna bless you for your mercy, for your righteousness, and he gonna judge you accordingly. You still have to endure the endurement of your nation, but it'll be at a different level. Just say it could be like that. Allegedly. Because I don't speak for the Lord. I'm just trying to give y'all something that will help you and let you understand your life is directly in your own hands at all times. You make your choices to send you to jail, hell, or to the graveyard. You make the choices yourself. Remember that. If you choose righteousness, righteousness you shall have. If you choose some bullshit and folly, then guess what you're going to have to get? Straight up. In return, as a judgment. But the Israelites are judged by the Torah and the Tanakh. That's what we judge by, according to the Lord. We are his inheritance. Jacob, is the lot of his inheritance. And I'm going to show y'all right now. So, Esau's born. And he's different than all men. Same as when Noah was born. He was an albino Negro. A Negro albino with red hair and blue eyes. And he was already born with the ability to talk. Because you don't underestimate the power of the Lord. He wrote it that he did when he spoke. When his eyes opened, he lit up the room and he spoke the word of the Lord as a baby. So that means that what this man was going to do with his life, it had to do with humanity, man. But in righteousness and in salvation, because the word Noah means comforter. Same comforter he sent after in the New Testament when he said, if I don't go, he can't come. People, y'all got to realize, man, this book is not something y'all should have ever played with. I'm telling you, especially if you wasn't of that book, man, you should have never did that because it gives you the power to control people. So that's why that's why they want the people that got it in 1940 and in 1948 also, the Dead Sea Scrolls were found. So look at all what happened in 1948. You look around the earth, India and India was split, and they created Pakistan. Go look how many worldly events happened in 1948. It's called an International Worldly Universal Reset. They've done it in the past as the Tatarians. They've done that because they control technology. That's what fallen angels gave Cain. The ability to be metallurgist, how to cook with fire, how to make swords, knives, shields, helmets. This was what the fallen angels gave Cain's lineage. Because that's who they chose as their special children, Cain. And the Lord chose Seth as the sons of God. The fallen angels are no longer sons of God after they fell. They are expelled children. Okay? So we're going to keep this rolling. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. This is the key right here, man. This is a good point. Esau was a cunning hunter, like Duck Dynasty. You know, all them dudes be out in the woods all the time, shooting shit. Anything move, boom. Ducks. Shoot them a buckshot, see about 50 buckshots come out. You can kill 30 birds in one shot. Just kill everything. Go to Africa, shoot a rhino in the head. Ain't no, just come on, man. They just pitiful. Why would you want to kill all of the innocent animals like that? I played football. My life, man, was given to football, boxing, and promotions, running nightclubs and radio stations, security company. So I could have chose anything because I had the ability to do anything that I wanted to. Turned down a WWE wrestling contract because it had caused too much problems in my house. But they sure offered it to me. 6'5", 350 pounds, benching 625 pounds. And wasn't playing about nothing. Come up the old way, the hard way. So we can choose anything, but look what Esau was prophesied to be doing as he was created until this time now. Look how long prophecy. I'm trying to show you things that make it simple for you, man. He was a cunning hunter. So you know how when the dudes go out in the woods and they spray deer pee all over themselves. Don't get me wrong, man. I done hunted, man, with my daddy, man. We from the country, man. You want something to eat, go kill something. So I'm not making fun of this lifestyle because I love the country. I love this lifestyle. I got some partners up here that's some for real hunters too, for real. They line them up. 20 deer, moose, got meat for the whole winter. Man, that's some fly shit. That's some fly stuff. That's really cool, man. Especially, and I done had it cooked and I done ate it, and bison meat is incredible. Way better than beef, man. I'm telling you. So much juicy, baby, juicy. And it don't seem as heavy, because them bison, all they do is run. So that meat, just think about it, big, strong. That's why my brother and them up here, the Native Americans, man, they can deal with some crazy weather, man. I tell them, no, you win, homie. It's all you, baby. You the master blaster, man. For real. Go ahead on. You good. Just bring me back a couple of squirrels or something. I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you how to put some soul in that squirrel, baby. So Esau, this is one of his traits, man. He's still doing it to this day. Gonna do it forever, till whatever. And Isaac loved Esau. See there? Look at that. His brother. Isaac had a more like characteristics of Jacob as far as um, Jacob was a lot like Isaac, man. Isaac was pretty much the same kind of like personality. But anyway, that's not here nor there right now. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, the deer, like I said. But Rebekah loved Jacob, and Jacob sawed the pottage. Jacob cooked the pottage, man. Jacob cooked the pottage, and I want to do this right quick. We got a beautiful precept. I just can't go over the precepts. I can't skip over the precepts because it hurt me too bad. I'd be thinking about it. But man, you should have read that precept. You know you should have read that precept. So it's Genesis 27:6 right here. 27:6, I start at 1. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, that's the father, Isaac, and so he could not see, were dim, he could not see, he called Esau, his eldest son, and said unto him, my son. And he said unto him, behold, here am I. That's special right there. Esau had knowledge at the beginning, man. Here am I. You know, all the prophets said that when the Lord called for him. This is the bloodline. Esau's supposed to be our brother, man. Look how much he hates us. And we still try to love him. But every time we try to love them, they hate us more. I know this for a fact. Remember, I played football my whole life. And he said, behold, now I am old. This is Isaac talking. Now I know not the day of my death. That's strange, but nevertheless. Now therefore, take, I pray thee, thy weapons, the quiver and thy bow. And go out to the field and take me some venison, and I make a savory meat such as I love, and bring it to me that I may eat, and my soul that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went out to the field to hunt for venison, and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob, her son. Here we go, y'all. Jacob, her son, saying, behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, bring me venison, and I make savory meat, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord, before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice. Therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I, your mother, that's his mother now, command thee. Now go to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids, that's baby goats. You know, I never understood why we call children kids. Because that means they're little bitty goats in wisdom. What nation is referred to as having like the goats? Because the Lord said he's going to separate the sheep from the goats when he comes. That's what he said. So that's something to think about. Two good kids, in our culture we call them children, or curtain climbers, or rugrats as a metaphor. Where them little rugrats at, man? I need to see them. Where they at? Oh, they around here somewhere. Y'all come on out of here. Your uncle blah 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 is here. So yeah, man. This is real, man. This is a real different kind of truth, man, that you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? You done heard enough lies, people. I'm trying to help y'all, man. These words can turn a bad man good. Don't you know that? Dirty police people, dirty whoever, dirty lawyers. These words can take a bad man good, make him good in the eyes of God. But you got to come correct and ask him to forgive you all the motherfuckers you done lied on and put them in jail knowing they didn't do what y'all claiming, but you went on and did it anyway to get the money. But that's all right. You got to pay for that with the Lord. For any brother out there that they've been done wrong by lawyers or whatever the system they call it, don't worry about none of that, man. The Lord got that jotted down, and they got the answer for that. And if they can't, and they, according to the Lord, their children got the answer for it. And I don't believe in no violence. I wouldn't raise my hand to do nothing unless somebody try to hurt me or my family. That's it. Otherwise than that, man, you'll find me somewhere chilling, man. Wherever I be, I'm gonna be chilling. I bet you that. Or into the Bible. That's it. So, and make the savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, and he may eat, and he may bless thee before his death. Now, we got a controversy right here according to what the word controversy means, family. Now, Isaac told Esau, go get me some meat, son, and I'm going to eat it, and I'm going to bless you. And Rebecca, the wife, Mother Rebecca, heard it and told Jacob, because she loved Jacob, and said, you do it. You get that blessing. Now, this is very controversial, but one thing you got to understand, this beautiful lady had a conversation with God himself about these children. And God said, the elder shall serve the younger. So before people need to quit this lying about Jacob stealing anything from Esau, this is God ordained. The prophecy proves it. He said, the elder shall serve the younger. So what is the problem with, if you got wisdom, you wouldn't even have to answer this question. People just want to get mad at stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the truth, man. You want to, if you're going to get mad at anybody, get mad at the Lord. Because he created all of this. He can do with it what he want to do with it. Who are you to reply against the Lord? If you're going to reply, let go for anybody. Don't blame Jacob for something that the Lord ordained to happen. That show you how smart people ain't, man. And I mean that. Because I done had this conversation a lot, man, and this is just wrong. Be honest and tell the truth, man. The Lord said that the elder shall serve the younger. Why do that got anything to do with Jacob stealing anything? But nevertheless, this is what they were mad about. And so, and this is what Rebecca said. This is what Jacob said to Rebecca after she commanded him to do this. Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, behold, Esau, my brother, is a hairy man, and I'm a smooth man. My father peradventure will feel me, and I shall sing to him a deceiver, a devil. Because that's what the devil means. It don't mean a man in a red suit with horns, even though that's a physical description of what he did look like, but not in no red suit. He's just red. The color of Esau is red. Crimson. Some people say that's where criminals come from. In the English history, when King James, the melanated King James, was King of England before he was beheaded by the Pope in 1625, and in 1628, the European family from Germany came in and named their son King James, which was an LGBTQ guy. Wore high heel shoes and everything. So when you hear people say, because I heard it a lot, and this is not allegedly, this is a fact, that King James was a homosexual and he had 9 children now. The real King James had 9 children. But the European King James in 1628, 3 years after the real King James was beheaded out of the Stuart family, Scotland, Ireland, and England. 3 mountains he sit as king. But this history has been obfuscated and just whitewashed. But they didn't do all the pictures because I got several. And I can prove this in history. They made them change their name to the Jacobites. The Jacobites. You probably heard of the Jacobites, but that's the blood lineage of King James. The real King James. See, I'm a different kind of so-called African American because I'm not that. There's 2 countries, Africa and America. And they always say, I was born in America, lived there, went to college there, everything all that, but yeah, I don't want, man, they just need to quit all these lies, man. It's so sad. And he said, I don't want to be a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me and not a blessing. See, people need to understand how far this go back. This go back far, man, real far, to the beginning. And his mother said unto him, upon me thy curse be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother. And his mother made a savory meat, which as his father loved. And Rebekah took a goodly hairy raiment, a raiment of her eldest son Esau, took his coat, which were in her house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. He's a baby, just like Joseph was the baby. What the Lord say? The elder shall serve the younger. Man, this is deep, man. This is deep. This is deep. People need to quit playing. And she put his skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands. She put goat hair on Jacob's hands. This is how hairy Esau was. Now, I don't care what nobody say, man. I don't like facts over feelings, man, and the truth should never be considered disrespect, man. That's a fact. Look how far people have came from the evolution of the physical genome. The phenotype. They've been very domesticated very well until they now control etiquette. It is beautiful. The Lord said, the first shall be last and the last shall be first, Israel. Since you're going to go against me, you was first, but now you're going to be last of the nation. That's exactly what happened, man. We are a reproach The Lord made us a reproach to other nations. Stay away from these people. But the spirit is greater than the flesh, and the people are magnetized toward it. Like, look at how much influence the hood got over all this fashion, all the sports. I mean, just look around. It's right there in front of your face, but you don't want to look at it. You don't want to look at it. But the Lord going to force you to, because when he come, every eye going to see. At the same time, you going to have no choice. Might well get yourself right, man. Eve didn't eat no apple. She listened to some lies. That's the doctrine the whole time. It's the doctrine. It wasn't no apple. Family, come on. How you going to get smart from eating an apple? But if you eat too many, I know one thing you will have to go do. I know that for a fact. Yeah, you're going to have to go to Mr. Bathroom, and it ain't going to be nice. So people need to understand the truth so they can, I'm trying to give a person a chance, man, to have, from being destroyed to having survival. Because if I was a hateful person, I wouldn't say nothing. I'd just let it happen. But the Lord said at the end of this right here, at the end of it all nations shall come to the mountain and serve the God of Israel. It's just going to be in order. That's all. In order that God made it. That's it. Like, so she put the kids of the goats, put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands and upon his smooth neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she prepared in the hand of her son Jacob. And Jacob came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, excuse me, Lord. And he said, Here I am. See what I'm saying? Here I am. Here we go. Here I am. Who art thou, my son? Because remember, Isaac was almost blind at this time. And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. And I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, and I pray thee, and sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may be blessed. And Isaac said unto his son, How is that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Lord thy God brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near me, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou art my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is of Jacob's voice, but the hands are Esau's hands. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hand. So he blessed him. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? He said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me that I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may be blessed, may bless thee, and he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank, and Father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came and kissed him, and he smelt the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field, which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore God give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and the plenty of the corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. But the Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Mm, mm, mm. Curse be every one that curseth thee, and bless he that blesseth thee. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of the blessing, Jacob was yet a scarce, he was gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, and Esau his brother came in from his hunting, and had made savory meat, brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, Let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may be blessed. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Where is he that hath taken the venison and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. Lord have mercy. Man. Oh, that's some get down there, man. So Jacob got the blessing. Esau also got a blessing. He got a blessing of the sword. Esau was blessed with the sword to live on the fat of the land. Now, if you take, excuse me, Lord, if you take the prophecy of what the Lord said and look at today's climate, it's easy to see it matches up it matches up word for word and how it is in this world, man. Who are the people that own all the land? Who are the people that own all the land? And who are the people that deal with weaponry, like on a very sophisticated scale, man? And they're very cunning. Look at AI, man. They don't understand. They're playing with things, man, that's going to ultimately be, they're going to have to fight against it to get it off of them. This has already been, I don't understand why people will not accept what the Lord said. As we continue this, man, that was a precept, letting you know that this Bible is talking about one thing. I'm still in 25:25, and this is what happened, man. And Jacob said, sell me the birthright, because when Esau came, this is how it got started. When Esau came, and Esau loved Jacob the benefit, and on 25 and 29, and Jacob saw the pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. Jacob was cooking. Sod means cooking. So as Jacob was cooking, here come Esau. And when you read the book of Jubilees, they go deeper into this story right here. Jacob had just killed Nimrod. They never talk about who killed Nimrod. It was Esau. Excuse me, Jacob didn't kill Nimrod. Forgive me, Father. Esau had just killed Nimrod. Killed him by accident, the same way Cain was killed. By being mistaken for a beast in the field and killed with an arrow. Esau was hunting. Nimrod and his... See, they don't tell y'all... Nimrod was still on this earth, man, during this time, man. They tried to make it like these were thousands and thousands of years apart, and no, it was not. They stressed time on y'all, man. Just like the book of Psalms say, they would think to change times and laws and dates. But the Lord know all this, what they're doing. There's no such thing as all this billion years old, and there's no such thing as that, man. DNA only go back 50,000 years, man. And it's got to be the right kind of rock too, but it only go back to 50,000 years as accurate. It's accurate. And DNA was invented in 1948. But you cannot have a DNA test in Israel right now. It's outlawed. They cannot have it's illegal to have a DNA test in Israel right today, in the state of Israel. Don't misunderstand that. In the state of Israel. I'm from the state of, I was born and raised in the state of Tennessee, but that's not America. You understand me? You underdig? And you picking up what I'm putting down, man. I was born in the state of Tennessee, which is located in one of the 50 states of America. Amarukan. That's the real name of America. They are Amarukan, because they're really the Amorites. All the presidents are Amorites. They're all related. A seventh grade little girl in Texas in 2012 proved that. Y'all forget stuff like that, don't you? But they say the bloodline of the Bible lineage is not important. If that's not a contradictory and a hypocritical statement when they run America by bloodline. You gotta look behind the curtain and look at the wizard back there running all kind of machinery, just like the Wizard of Oz. It's the same thing, but you got to be intellectually and mental and spiritually inclined to see what's going on. Because if you accept wisdom as a metaphor, similar to the parable, then you can see how to stay out the way of shit and get what you need for you and your family. Bring yourself to the house, and you know, don't be out there, man, putting your freedom and your life at risk for somebody that don't love you. You know the people in your house love you. They supposed to. You gotta always put them. If God is guiding your thoughts, you're gonna put them first, man, and you're gonna take care of them too. They ain't gonna want for nothing either. That's a fact, homie. So we're gonna get to this part because I want to be done with Esau after tonight, man. So Jacob said, "Sell me that birthright this day," because Esau came home scared. He had stole the coat of many colors from Nimrod. He stole it. The same coat that his father took off the ark that was supposed to go to Shem. Ham took it and gave it to Nimrod, because Nimrod was born on the ark. See there? His son Cush is Nimrod's father, an Ethiopian. You got to understand the truth of history, man, so people can't lie to you. And now the Ethiopians, that's Hamites, are begging the people that's Netanyahu and them that's running the state of Israel to let them come into the land and call themselves Philistian Jews. You better read John 10th chapter about the Good Shepherd and how you got to come when you're dealing with the Lord. Go ahead. That window been open. Go on, sneak in. Or creep through the back door or something. Go ahead. You can't regret the judgment after, though. Don't cry. And so Jacob asked him, "Hey man, you sent me that birthright," because he was finna eat and he was finna take off to Mount Seir. That's right. And that's what happened. He sold him the birthright. I'm going to read it right here. Now, he said he sold it to him. Quit talking about all this, supplanted him and stole it and tricked him and all this type shit. Stop doing that, man. And Jacob said, "Sell me the birthright." And Esau said unto him, "Behold, And Esau said unto them, Behold, I am at the point to die, because he thought they was going to. Nimrod's bodyguards was named the Samurais. That's where Samurais come from, because they had the Damascus metal, and they later changed to the katana sword. But that Damascus steel is it was one of the sharpest, and they could cut a whole man in half, and these were big dudes. I got pictures of old samurais, man. They're and they black, and they big as hell, like 7 foot tall, man. I got a picture. I got pictures of everything. So, and he says, I'm about to die anyway. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? He didn't even find no profit in the kingdom of God. Y'all remember this. Y'all father, the Europeans and all them people over there, y'all father didn't find no value in the birthright. Y'all remember that. He said, what good is it to me? I ain't got no profit in that, because he had the coat of many colors. Whoever had the coat of many colors would be the king of the earth anyway. Esau wasn't stupid. He already had the power in the flesh, but that was only in the flesh, family. But when it comes to the spiritual inheritance and stuff like that, in the kingdom of God, that's forever and forever and forever, and even until forever, see? He wanted it right now, like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, any of these fast food places. That's what he wanted. And he saw the birthright, and he left and went to Mount Seir. And he was told not to ever marry Canaanite women by Isaac. And he married 11 different nations of Canaanites. And after 3 generations, he spoiled his seed. He spoiled his seed. Because it takes 3 generations to clean it up or 3 generations to destroy it. And he destroyed his seed. And he broke the brotherly covenant with Jacob. I tell you that in Obadiah. For the violence against your brother Jacob, Esau. For the violence against your brother Jacob, Esau. Esau, why you like to keep killing your brother Jacob? Now, for the violence against your brother Jacob, Esau, shame shall cover you forever, and there will be not one man standing of the mount of Esau, of Mount Seir and Esau when I get done with you. That's what the Lord said, man. So for all those people in this world, man, who've been told a lie, and the Lord said he will forgive you for your time of ignorance. But once you come into knowledge of the truth, there's no more forgiveness. There's no more forgiveness of sin either for if you're Israelite. I know a lot of people may not understand, but it's okay not to understand. That means your problem is to learn and study. And once you hear the truth, don't deny it. Man, I'm King Mount Zion. I came up the hard way. But God done blessed me to be blessed. I don't, everything I'm doing, man, is because the Lord saved my life. He visited me. And my life changed forever. And for real. So Esau went to Mount Seir, and he married a group of people called the Troglodytes, the Hivites, and that's what we know as the Woolies. They was already looking like the way Esau looked already. So that's why they accepted him. And then he also married the Pharaoh's daughter that was an Amorite. because there was Caucasian pharaohs. They won't tell y'all the truth, but I will. I'll tell you the truth. Ham had Ham's sons. Yeah, they were primarily black, except for one. That's Canaan, the baby son. He was cursed by God, and when God cursed you back in that day, He changed you. He gave you something called the curse of leprosy. The reason why I know, He did the same thing to Cain. That's called the mark of the beast. And when the fallen angels fell, the Lord stripped them of their heavenly garments. That's the melanin. Because you're in the deepest part of outer space, man. What you think your color you're going to be? Black. Lamentation tell you that the angels' faces is black as coal. But when Noah was born, his father went to Enoch and said, "This is not my son. I've been undone. I've been undone." He looked like one of the fallen angels' children. Yes. So Noah resembled what the fallen angels' children looked like. Pale skin, red hair, and blue eyes. That's a fact. And the truth should never be considered disrespect. Because it's just the truth, y'all. And that's all King Mount Zion ever gonna bring, is the truth. I don't care about, like, feelings. Because if the truth hurts your feeling, what kind of person are you? You just love the lies you've been told, and it feels good for you to look down on somebody else from a lie standpoint. And they ain't doing no, they not giving you no reason to look no other way, because every time you see the neighborhoods and stuff, it's always one of them killing another one. Like, with no mercy. Because the curses are real. And for these little Mormon people, dudes, y'all need to take that out y'all book, man, about that the curse of Cain is the reason why we black. See how y'all flip that? Y'all know the curse Cain got was he had his blackness took from him. Because when he killed his brother, he was a black man. But when the Lord cursed him, He said, "This curse is too much more than I can bear, because wasn't nobody else on the earth looking like that." This is not something to make somebody like I'm trying to disrespect somebody. This is something to tell y'all the truth for how things came to be, man. Shit, my people been called monkeys for like 700 years, 800 years, man. Ever since the white Renaissance with the Romans, the Greco-Roman era, 1600s, starting like 1600s, like late 15. Because the Dark Ages was 1,000 years of rulership for melanated Europe. Melanated Europe. They don't even want to talk about it. They just erased the whole 1,000 years of history. Just because it didn't make them feel good. Man, facts over feelings, family. Depend on the Lord and His goodness, man, that He gonna do right and everything like that, and everything He do is gonna be for righteousness. He ain't gonna do nothing for no mortal thing what y'all trying to make Him be like, because He's a spirit being, man. Please understand that. Now, Esau went to Mount Seir. He started the first dukes. All his sons were the first dukes on the earth. That's how much royalty Esau had, man. All the aristocratical Europe and all of that, man, the kings and everything over there, all the mixture of Edomites and Canaanites together, man. The Tatarians is the master race of that, though. They just got away, separated themselves, and went over to Antarctica. Because they ain't told y'all the truth about Antarctica, man. Y'all keep y'all seat on this train, man, on this real soul train, baby. Keep your seat, don't move, cause we in Tennessee say you move your feet, you lose your seat. And you got to start all over, baby. Don't move your feet, man. Stick with your boy. And I promise you, if you take the advice I give you from this book, you're going to be better off, man. And you won't face total damnation and destruction. I ain't going to do all that old fiery hell and all that. Oh, man, I ain't doing all that, man. No, man, I ain't doing all that. Just going to tell you straight like that. You can control your own pain. And you can control your own joy. You can do all that if you go by the word of this book and accept who you are, like the lady did in the book of John in the 4th chapter, the Canaanite woman at the well. He granted her request, but you got to read the story. I'll read it next time. Man, this thing with Jacob and Esau is dead serious, man. And Enoch backed it up. Before either one of them was thought of being born. Enoch said this was going to be like this. In the last days, the world will be as black and white gorillas. I'm telling you. Please, man, consider your soul. And make your next move your best move. And bet on the Lord. You're going to bet on anybody. Because if you're going to believe in something, you know the rest of it, man. On car wash, why not believe in him? If you're going to believe in anything, man, believe in the Lord. It don't mean you got to live a dull-ass life or nothing like that, man. Everybody know me, man. When I hit the block, you're going to hear it from down the street, man. I have a good time every time I'm outside in the public because I don't deal with their problems, man. I'm like, y'all should be blessed to be alive, man. Why y'all got all these evil looks on your face like you're mad about something, man? That's on you. Because the Lord don't accept that. You got to, once you in the light, man, ain't no darkness, man. Ain't no darkness, I'm telling you that. So listen, man. Ladies and gentlemen, my extended friends and family, I appreciate y'all coming back, man. Like, just stick with me. And rest in peace, D'Angelo. And free honeycomb braids. Man, stay out of jail, young buck. Get to the money, man. Once again, I'm in and out, man. Like the spot you go get that grub at. I'm in and out, no doubt. It's King Mount Zion bringing you that spiritual goodness, man, that you can enjoy in the flesh. Until next time, it's coming soon, baby. Peace, love, and soul. God bless.